This is where he camped all right, Eilidh said, nudging at the dug-in fire pit with the toe of her boot. At least he was responsible enough to not set the forest on fire. We still had people out searching for Ronald beyond our little quartet, of course, but I supposed it was worth trying ourselves, to humour Rona if nothing else. Now what? Ian asked with his usual bulldozer-like subtlety. He's not here, and we don't know where he went. Meeksy crouched next to the fire pit, grabbing a small stick from nearby and using it to poke at the dew-damp ashes. I don't think he was here very long. Oh, well spotted, Eilidh murmured. She squatted next to him to look closer. Either he only lit it for an hour or so on purpose, or he left in a hurry. There's almost no ash build-up. I turned in a small circle, scanning our surroundings. Not far from the clearing with the fire pit was a young tree with bushy branches, under which lay a small pile of firewood. I think you're right, I said to Meeksy. Motioning at the pile of wood, I let out an irritated sigh. He had enough wood there for a whole night and didn't take it with him. That latter bit was more telling than anything else, I thought. In an ascending world where we had instantaneous stashing powers to chuck things in inventory, if he bolted without taking it, that said something. So he took the time to douse the fire, but not to grab his firewood. Ian kicked at a bedraggled pine cone, launching it into a nearby tree trunk. Environmentally conscious priorities, I guess. Might have had a bucket handy, I said with a shrug. Or he heard something and smothered the fire first to conceal his location, and then had to leave in a hurry. Nothing that man does makes sense, Ian muttered. It does tell us that he hasn't gone feral yet, Eilidh said, rising back to her feet with Meeksy doing the same a moment later. I doubt he'd have enough presence of mind to put out a fire, or build one, for that matter, if he was corrupted. Allison still seems relatively human, Ian pointed out. Just extra creepy. Eilidh shrugged. We're all flying blind in this. I don't know how to explain any of it. What now, Calum? Meeksy asked. Do we stay out here and keep looking? I paused for a moment before responding, my mind rifling through the seemingly endless list of things to prioritize. We had the anomaly threatening, well, everything. We had a blueprint for the resplendent throne, but no context for what that meant other than the tantalizing, if terrifying, hint that crafting it would allow us to access the specialized affinity some of us had unlocked. Pantheon.